What's going on, guys? Chris here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and welcome back to Cosmos SMP. I think it's actually episode 10, so welcome to episode 10. We're up here on the roof. I've pretty much done nothing since the last episode. I really haven't been on the server that much. All over the weekends. The first weekend, very sadly, the end of summer, I've only got like 2 or 3 weeks left of my summer vacation, and this weekend is like been the busiest all break. Because it's been crazy. I'll talk about it a little bit later, and I'm glad to be back in the hot seat, so to speak. I guess I'm hoping I got some frame rate issues maybe worked out, but I can never be too sure. I'm playing in a smaller window. I've finally taken the advice of most people on YouTube. I've changed the resolution of my minimized window to 1280 by 720p, which is what I render my videos at, and that should not only improve quality but hopefully improve frame rate, and Minecraft is the only program I have running right now, so that should also help. I've added in more doors or entrances around the area. I've still not gotten my mob farm to work, and pretty much everything. The only thing that's changed really is the fact that I've added those doors, because I've really not done anything. Like I said, I've been pretty busy. Today what we're actually going to work on is, I don't think my mob spawner's working, or my mob farm. I don't know, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to do some chunk testing. I need to figure out exactly where it's at on the world upstairs, and I'll do some chunk testing. I'm not sure exactly what coordinates. It's underground, for those who were wondering. It's not above ground like the other one was. I just carved it out underground and plunked it there, so I think I may have some issues with that. I don't know, but I'm gonna work on building out a little area for crafting today, as I talked about how my weekend went and other things, I suppose. Trying to remember the dimensions for the circle I was going to make, because we're going to run into lava, undoubtedly. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So, really, my weekend. I hope your guys' weekend went well before I get into this. My weekend pretty much was very slow and painful. I had to set through a 7. No, it's longer than 7. It was like a 7, probably 10 or 11 hour driving training education course so that I can get my full driver's license. And that wasn't fun, because really that was like probably the biggest waste of time of my life, coming from the guy who literally spends probably 90% of his time on a computer doing nothing. That was the biggest waste of time in my life, because I mean literally we sat in that room for probably, like I said, we sat in there for probably close to, we got there at 10 and we left at 7:30. So it was like, I think upwards of 9-10 hours of sitting, and that wasn't fun. I don't know, I just feel like my math's probably not right. But yeah, my math is kind of loopy, but and the thing about me, I didn't think anything about rendering out a video and uploading it that day, so I mean, like I said, it was literally my entire day right there gone. I didn't have a chance to render and upload. Like, pretty much when I got home, I was just like, screw it, I'm playing Minecraft, and, I mean, Patrick just sat and played Mine Z for 6 hours. And the next day I woke up, and then it was like, let's go out to the pool, everybody. So it was like a bunch of people and me went out to the pool, and we did pooling things, and that was fun, but not fun because I then again didn't have another video to render or upload, so that wasn't fun for Chris either. So I mean, I'd probably be paying more attention to that if it was my job, but since I'm really not getting paid much for it, I didn't bother to really care too much about uploading that day. It's just kind of a pain to miss uploads like that. I'm still not broken 50 deaths. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink real quick. This thing smeared up beside this glass. I need to clean my dishwasher. But yeah, sorry about my voice. But yeah, anyways, I went and just pool partied, and that was fun, but didn't really render out a video to upload, which wasn't a great idea. I'm lacking on Fable Lost Chapters. It's not because I don't like that game or anything anymore. It's just because I've been not had time to render them. I think what I'm going to start doing is just like when I go to school, I'm just going to I need to figure out. I hear there's a way that you can set several renders to render one after another. If I could do that during the school day for like my big series with when I pre-record like Fable, because I have like an hour and a half of footage of that to render, and that's gonna take with 20-minute episodes. That's gonna take like pretty close to an entire day to render out all those episodes at once. So if I can figure out, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that, and because I'm going back to school soon, I can just render all those out one day while I'm at school and come home and pre-upload them so they're already scheduled to go up. The scheduling system on YouTube is the best thing in the world, by the way. As long as you make sure your time and dates are right, because 9 out of 10 times I'll end up accidentally putting it PM instead of AM, because I like to try and get all my videos up in the AM, even though this isn't going to work, because I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon today. I stayed up late. I think somebody's been taking my smooth stone, I'm not sure who. But anyways, yeah, that happened. I think I finally found the truth to keeping my frame rate stable, by the way. It hasn't really changed that much. But, yeah, anyways, that's not part of this. But, yeah, I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. I'm sorry about that my upload schedule is kind of retarded. It's just, like I said before, it's just this culmination, if that's the right usage of the words, culmination of things going on. I'm going to go on I'm turning into pause. I'm going to go on another vacation before the summer's over. My birthday is like 3 weeks away. I think it's 3 weeks to Sunday. I'm not going to look it up. But, yeah, that's that. And we normally go on vacation, a big family vacation, either up to Pigeon Forge or Charleston, Myrtle Beach area for around my birthday, just because it's like the last good weekend of the summer usually, and everybody's home. I think I accidentally did did I do that on purpose or accident? I think I did it on accident. Anyways, I put 2 of these, and I think I was only supposed to put 1, but that doesn't really matter. But anyways, yeah, it's just like the last weekend of the summer that most of the time before I go back to school, and yeah, it's usually pretty fun. So I'm not gonna like live stream or anything, on my birthday because I want to be gone, and not sure where this year because people are being cryptic about it. And even though I'm pretty sure I know where, it's gonna be probably Charleston or Myrtle Beach, because for the last 2 weeks my dad's had a flyer for that sitting on the next to where he drops off all his stuff at the end of the day. So I'm not sure if he just left that there on accident, or if he's trying to drop cryptic hints, and if he is, he's not doing a very good job at it. Anyways, I'm just gonna kind of shut up about that and pretend I don't know where it's at until I get there, so. Anyways, that's kind of off the topic. Anyways, Doctor Who news, for those of you who don't know. I don't know if you guys want to hear this or not. I'm going to talk about it anyway because I'm a Doctor Who fan and I've already been spoiled it. The 12th Doctor has been announced. I was not planning on figuring out about it till my Facebook and Twitter feeds exploded with it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this guy's name, but Peter Capaldi, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's been on Doctor Who and Torchwood, one of the Doctor Who spin-offs. He's been on there before. Oh wait, that's 7. All right, so I need to go back to 7 with this. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I know correctly, cause I've actually watched some Torchwood last night, so I know who he's in Torchwood. I don't remember his name though. But he was I know in Doctor Who, he was, in the 10th Doctor's episodes, he was the father, or the head of the household, or whatever, from the Fires of Pompeii episode. I don't know how I feel about him, really. I mean, I think after watching, he was in World War Z, and he seems like an alright actor. The only thing, I kind of feel like this Doctor, the 12th Doctor, is going to be, the BBC created it really just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I just had it in my mind, kind of gear Doctor Who more back toward the classic viewers, because it's like the newer Doctors, maybe, well, yeah, plus Eccleston, I mean, like, Tennant, and Matt Smith especially have been, like, these kind of bouncy, happy, diddly kind of guys where, like, you look back at the classic Doctors, I mean, not all the time, but, like, they're kind of older, I think Peter, the 12th Doctor, I'm just going to refer to him as that because I don't feel like talking or saying his name because it confuses and befuddles me. But, I think he's 55, which isn't all that old, but, anywho, he is, older than the last, I think he's older than the last, yeah, Tennant's in his 30s now, Smith is he's like 20-something. I don't remember how old Eccleston was, but, I'm not really sure, anyways. But yeah, he's a bit older, and I really don't see him having the kind of jump and spark that the newer Doctors, which is really the ones I've watched. I've watched some of the classic seasons, not all of them. But, yeah, I kind of feel like he's more geared toward those older Doctors. Not, like, age older, but the classic Doctors. Which I really don't mind. I did enjoy watching those. It's just I've kind of gotten adjusted and used to the kind of jumpy, happy, bouncy Doctors that we have today, which I'll probably still be a fan of the show. I like the show. Some people are complaining about where it's going, and I think that's kind of why they decided to kind of use an older person to kind of bring back the classicness of the Doctor Who series, which, or I may be wrong. Maybe they just chose him because he's a good actor or something like that, but I don't know. I had a couple ideas in mind, but I really don't know that many British actors. There's that Nat again. But I don't know. I'm not too versed in my British actors, so I really didn't have any big suggestions as to who I would want to see the 12th Doctor be. I mean, I know Simon Pegg, he's one I know that a lot of people wanted. I wouldn't mind seeing him. I know he's been on Doctor Who before, and that was one of my big complaints about this guy, was he was on Doctor Who, and he was a main character on Torchwood. Well, like a side main character. He showed up a lot, but anyways, Simon Pegg was in the first season of the new series, and I think I've seen some of his stuff. I think he'd make a good Doctor, but the BBC has their reasons. The BBC's always been weird about that, and I really have no room to complain because it is the British Broadcasting Centre, so I'll just go along as I do and watch the series of Doctor Who. That right there is an awesome ride. So now it is time. Crap, things I'd like to talk about. I burned through all my topics in the first 15 minutes of this episode. I'm actually paying attention to the time this time. I'm never good at that, and I realize I have a clock on my desktop. If I just figure out what time it is, I can gauge how long to go for. But yeah. Anyways, that's Doctor Who news. That's my weekend in a nutshell. That's pretty much everything I really had to talk about. Minecraft news, I know it's a bit delayed, but, I know there's definitely, I think, now it's been confirmed or highly talked about that biomes are definitely in the 1.7 update, which I'm actually looking forward to. We're confined to this island. I'm not sure, I'm kind of almost sad. It's like, I don't know, the thing is, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm putting all this work into this awesome base that I'm building here. I mean, it's going to turn into a pretty cool base, I mean, if it goes the way I want it to. And then these new biomes are going to come out. I mean, if it is, like, brand new biomes, I'll probably go out and make a second base, kind of like I did with the Old West Village. But I know a lot of people are kind of hanging around spawn, so my light levels. Yeah, but, I know a lot of people are hanging around spawn or close to spawn and making smaller bases. I really just jumped straight into it. I think Notch did, too, with the brand new bases. So, we're going to be, I don't know, I think I might set up a sub-base or a second base in the new terrain generation, but I actually think I'm going to be done with this base and almost ready to move on by then. But then again, I do have some ideas for things to build up on the surface, so I'm not necessarily sure what I'm going to do. Entirely, I have a lot of cobblestone. But yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what I'm gonna... Oh, I'm supposed to break that. Good job I did, though. Alright, wait, so that's... Okay. Odd not seeing anybody on. I'm used to being on all the time, but anyways, or people being on all the time. But yeah, that's really, yeah, but, what was that? Oh yeah, the terrain generation updates. I don't know. I'm hoping, I got a couple ideas for what they should add. Like, I'd like to see more. I really think they should focus on oceans, or bodies of water in general, because oceans suck. I mean, really, there's no point in it's like you see an ocean, you're like, oh, God notion. I don't want to have anything to do with this. But like when you look at something like I don't know, like I kind of wanted them to add stuff like more sea life, or I know from what I hear, I thought he was just contracting with them or helping them, but apparently Dr. Zark from Mo Creatures is working at Mojang now. I did not know this. I thought he was just contracting with them. But apparently he's working full time there, from what I hear anyway. Rumor has it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I kind of, if he's on there, I kind of like to see him put in like sharks and dolphins and not the skeletons that are wandering around. And the reason I'm left wondering why isn't my mob farm working? But every time I move, I hear skeletons. I see bodies. Anyways, no, but yeah, that's kind of that. Alright, so this is going to be kind of like, pretty much what I'm going to do. This isn't going to be the crafting room. It's going to be like a hub to get to the different things. Like, you're going to be able to come in here, and it's going to be like crafting and furnaces, storage, and one other thing. Actually, I think I might make storage straight on. Oh, cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I might turn this into a shorter episode because I really don't have much else to talk about. Much else to address in my ways of movement. Still not anything spawning. I need to clean up my mouse. My mouse is starting to get dirty. Anyways, it's getting really dirty, yeah. Block light, I'm just checking my block light levels. Alright, but anyways, pretty much that's about all I really had to talk about. Kind of sad, but I actually think I might make this a shorter episode. Because I don't really, because if I start on that, it's going to be like another 20 minutes. I don't want to drag it on, and yeah, I think I'll start on that in the next episode, or actually, in the Wednesday live stream. I'm actually going to start doing that now. Provided Twitch will cooperate, I'm going to be doing weekly Wednesday live streams, or Wednesday weekly live streams, or whatever you want to call it. Give me name ideas for the Wednesday weekly live stream, or whatever you want to call it. I don't want it necessarily to be anything Cosmos-based, because it's not just going to be a Cosmos thing. I'm going to be doing other things later on. But if you guys have any ideas, post them in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that now every week, every Wednesday. Going to try to anyway, probably around noon, while I'm still off, or on the days that I'm off on Wednesday. And I'm also, on the days I'm in school, we'll probably start around 4 o'clock Eastern, p.m. Eastern. Probably won't go as long when I'm in school, probably only about 2 hours, but when I'm off, it's going to go probably 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, that's just a thing, I doobly do. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it for now. I know this has been a shorter episode, but I really didn't have much to talk about or to do. I really wasn't that prepared for this episode. And I blew through my topics in about 15 minutes as I thought I would. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like down below. And also be sure to comment on your ideas. And favorite if you really enjoyed. I got my outro jumbled up there. Anyways, guys, that's about it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Chris, signing off.